Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to the Peace Time program on Thursday and Sunday. My name is Ven.Sophon Panyasopanoe from Peace Point Meditation. Nice to meet you all again. How are you doing? Okay. This is live broadcasting from the Makaya International Meditation Center in Azusa, California, USA. And this program will broadcast around the world, actually. And this program is designed to help everyone to strengthen our mind and the body to maintain healthy and maintain strong and happy and peaceful in the pandemic or the difficult times. And this program is also give us the knowledge about wisdom and also the way that we can use meditation to utilize in our daily basis. Okay. And today I have some wisdom talk with you, and then we are going to practice meditation together right after the wisdom talk. And I would like to start with my wisdom talk first. So it is the story of Handshake. Okay, the Handshake story. This story is kind of simple for everyone, right? And what it's about basically is how we greet each other, right? Handshake. It's a kind of global greeting tradition, right? Before a pandemic, so we can easily shake someone's hand, right? And it becoming like common when, especially in Western culture, right? We just see everyone and just not only say hi, but we greet each other with handshaking. But now, as a pandemic, it's difficult because it's risky to do so, right? However, we could greet people in different ways without contact each other and without using hands, and such as like the wave, the wave. So just do like this, right? Many of you do this when you greet your friend and anyone. The second one as alternatives for handshake is the Thai Y. Okay, the Thai Y is from Thailand. It's a culture, Thai culture. Y is Thai word. It means paying respect. So for me as Thai, it's easy for me to do, and it represents how we share our respect of one another when we see each other. And sometimes we call Thai Y as the name that from India, they call Namaste. Okay, Namaste. So this posture is showing like a lotus shape of hands, palms up together and hold and in the lotus shape. So this sharing the respect one another. So becoming a global greeting now as a Thai Y that many of you can use it, right? And another greeting way is the elbow. See the elbow, instead of you use your hands, such as elbow to say hi, right? And another one is kind of interesting. Okay, it is a foot shake. Instead of handshake, becoming foot shake. So not really impolite anymore because now we keep safe from touching together, just hands for our own safety from the virus. And for monastic tradition, Y or Namaste gesture is used to pay respect to the Lord Buddha, the Dhamma or the Buddha teaching, and the Sangha or the Buddhist monks. So for me, as I was in the Theravada Buddhism, So I use why to pay respect to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and also my spiritual teachers as well, and the senior monks who ordained before me. So any monks who ordained before me, I pay respect to them by using why on must day. And to accept the why greeting between the monks, we can use also why on must day as well. For lay people, I would like to give you some guidelines, just in case that you see the Theravada Buddhist monks. So when you see the Buddhist monks, so you can show your respect to them by why as well, and do like this. Very beautiful shape of lotus, and you can say hi, hello, venerable, or something like that. And the monks will not why back to you, because he have more principle than the lay people, and he will reply back to you like hello. And for Thai, we say Jaran Pon in Thai. Okay, so whenever you see me, okay, you can show me respect by why. And I also accept your greeting by I nod my head, yeah, like this, to accept your greeting as well. So this is the culture that we can learn from the Buddhist monks. And this is for Theravada Buddhist monks. For other Buddhist schools, they may not very strict on this. So you can learn from other Buddhist cultures, Buddhist schools, from the way how they greet each other and greet the lay people. Okay. When I became a monk in 2014, it's about 6 years ago, I returned from Thailand back to US to spread peace here in Azusa, California. And at that time, I must be very carefully and aware every action. As a new monk, I have to try my best to keep my precepts or the monastic codes, to keep my spiritual practice to be pure and to be solid. And that's easy for me to get used to be a monk life, And one of the monastic codes that's very important for all the monks. This is how to keep the celibacy. Okay, celibacy practice is very important for the Buddhist monk, because they learn how to detach from the sexual desires. So one thing that the monk have trained to be aware is not allowed to intentionally touch the female. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, interesting and strange in some of the Western culture, right? So that we need to explain Western people about this as well when we see when the monks see people and to greet people, and to avoid physical contact with female. Okay, so this we need to understand that the monks also try the best to explain how important of being protect the monks themselves to stay in the celibacy practice, to keep the mind calm and without distracted with the sexual desires. Especially for the Theravada Buddhist monks like me. So obviously and surely we are not allowed to touch female. And if you come to the monastery at any Theravada Buddhist temples, you may notice that many monks, when they receive the offering from female, they will have some kind of receiving cloth, like a yellow or the brown color, to like the bridge between the monks and the female when they offer the donation or some necessities instead of receiving directly from hands. So it's not about they trying not to discriminate the female or anything, but it's about the practice of celibacy that they try to protect themselves and to keep the monastic code to be pure and to be easy for them to maintain the mind calm and to strong mind about the desires. And for myself, okay, I have experience about the handshaking, okay, and it's, as I said, the first year of monk, I learned a lot about my mind, learn a lot about how to deal with lay people, especially the today's topic with handshakes. That is one day, okay, one day during the waiting for the driver at the curbside at the shopping mall. Okay, I bought some personal items from the store at the shopping mall, and right after I finished shopping, I was waiting for the driver to bring me back to the monastery. And while waiting at the curbside of the shopping mall, okay, so there was a blonde hair young lady, okay, blonde hair young lady approached me from nowhere. It's kind of sudden incident that she came from nowhere, and she didn't say anything to me, didn't say hi or anything to me. She just reached her hand, signaling me for the handshake. At first, I would prefer to do the handshake, right? But as I have awareness with my protection of myself, as I said, the monastic code and keep the precepts of not allowed to touch female. So I just politely told her, yeah, I'm very sorry, ma'am. I cannot touch female. And the moment I about to explain further about why, she didn't say anything. She just quickly left me with no words. Okay, she just turned around and go back to her car. She parked the car nearby at the parking lot. Let me feel a little upset for rejecting her greeting. So I feel uncomfortable a little bit because I didn't have a chance to explain her. But I still observe her as she left me and she walked back to her car. She got into the car, okay, with her boyfriend that was waiting inside. It's a sport car, like in the picture. The car is parked not too far away from me. So I noticed everything, okay, what they're doing. And her boyfriend was big, very big guy. He is African American, okay? He's a very big guy, and both of them didn't stop looking at me with the unfriendly eyes. They keep watching me, like stare at me without pay attention to anything. And I just start to feel worried a little bit that are they were they upset about that? Are they angry with me or anything? And I start to think further a lot about something negatively about they would harm me or do something bad about me as her boyfriend, like very big guy, African American, and their car is sport car, and they start the engine. The man, African American man started repeatedly accelerate his sport car engine very loud, like repeatedly, just get ready to, to do something, get ready to attack or something. This is what I'm thinking at the moment. Even that incident not happened yet. I just overwhelming with my ideas. Actually, it's not good idea about that men and women. And you know what? I thought further about I would find some safe place to stay away from them, just in case, okay, just in case they came and hurt me or anything, because I I feel not really good to see them look at me in a unfriendly eyes, and also like look at me like never miss not looking at me. And even I just thinking about the police, okay, to just anything, just get some help. And you know what? The African American man and his girlfriend suddenly drove their car and stopped right close to me. It's happened very quick. Okay. So while I'm thinking, and they just came to me, just right, not too far from me, about maybe 2 or 3 feet away from the curbside. And the blonde haired lady rolled down the car window. You could imagine what happened after that. You may think like me, they may say some bad word to me or something, but I'm wrong, okay? I'm wrong. Both of them smiled to me, okay? They smiled to me. I was so relieved and surprised for what just happened. The man asked me with the soft tone, "Do you accept the donation? Do you accept my donation?" Wow. I just a little stunned, and then I smiled back to them and replied, "Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Why not?" He started to struggle, took out his wrinkled and old dollar bills from his front jean pocket. So he's sitting in the car, right? And he trying to grab his dollar bills from his jean pocket. And I just watched him and wait for him to take out the dollar bills one by one. And with the wrinkle and old dollar bills, totally $8. Both of them, offer me. So I carefully hold my hands, both hands, and receive their donation. They all very happy. They very happy to do so, smiling to me. And I didn't hesitate to give them the blessing. May you be happy. May you be wealthy and be successful in your life. Thank you very much for your offering. And then they just smiled back to me and thank you me and left me. I don't even have time to ask them their names. Okay. So maybe they have a chance to watch this video, the Peace Time program in the future. So I would like to thank you for you who and say sorry about what I thought in a negative way about you, because this is my life lesson that I learned from the men and women who come and greet me. I realized how prejudice or bias in my mind that let me think negatively toward people. As my fear that have in my mind that like haunted my, obsessed my mind and let my mind to think negatively about people and situations. And because the fear is a result from lacking of security, okay? So this is the common from human being, okay? We may have prejudice or bias towards someone or some group of people, less or more, to obscures the mind to understand and perceive the reality, okay? So we all have that, but how could we get rid of it? Or at least we know how to reduce it, okay? Once I learned more about Buddhism, about the wisdom from my teacher, my senior monks, and learn from the books, so I just knew that prejudice and bias is very dangerous things for society that's bring a lot of problems, right? So you can imagine that how problems in our society now is came from the bias and prejudice, because our mind, the human mind, never clear and clean enough until we lose our clarity, lose our right judgment toward people, toward situation, toward the reality. So that becoming let us to quick response to anything, any problem, and it's becoming worse. Okay, so prejudice or bias is common for everyone. It is a preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experiences, as the mind is crowded with desire, anger, and ignorance. Okay. And when I learn more about bias and prejudice, so actually not only from the fear, there are 4 types of them, okay? The first type of prejudice or bias is from because of the account of the account of like. So like, being like someone or something, or the desire is a desire that slants our judgment to favor someone or something or our group, such as the problem that we or some group people or we offer the privileges to someone we love or like more than others, just as in the workplaces. If the boss, if the company have the prejudice or bias on like that someone have good, good working, have the very good results, have a very good working. So it becoming the boss or the company like this person more, or this group people more than other groups. So becoming the bias in there, and everything the person who never get the good working, so they may have lost some privileges. This example, how we can see the biases exist in the workplace, right? Or even our friends or in our society. When we like someone, okay, we have, special treat that person than others, right? The second one is dislike. It's a prejudice or bias because of the dislike action. So obviously, when we had a problem with like the discrimination, for example, people seems to see the person is not belong to them, is their enemy, or they try to get rid of them, or even try to protect themselves rather than protect others who is different than them, just like the race, right, the gender, or what else, in many things that just appear, it's just the outer thing of the people. So this is from this like practice that people have in mind, and let them uh, think and have the opinion that's way from the reason, way from the reality. Actually, people, everyone is the same, right? We are human being, and we born like the same, we born for free, right? And we have the, physical body and mind like everyone else. So with the color skin, and with the tradition, never judge people from that thing. It's just external things. We should judge people from deep inside their mind. So this is what the problem we can see from the bias. And the third one is a prejudice or bias because on account of fear. So we can see the example from myself. Okay, when I have fear in mind, I get worried about anything. So I start to think negatively towards people that I thought that they might bring harm to me. You see, but actually it's not right. Okay, this have to be careful about my fear. So this is something that crowded mind. It's like a disease in the mind, that crowded mind to see things clearly, because of we lose the security, and the fear let us have bias and prejudice towards someone or something. And number four is the prejudice or bias because on account of the foolishness. Okay, foolishness is just like what we misunderstanding about things. We don't really know about anything much, and then we make our own decision, our own perspective to judge people. Okay, just like the good example is nowadays with the COVID-19, right? The information about the protection for the virus. So if we don't really understand the reality, the truth of the disease, so we seem to reject any information from the reliable source, and we just do whatever we want, and it becoming the reckless to protect ourselves, protect our loved ones from the disease, and then people getting worse and dying because they lack of knowledge. They have their own bias or prejudice toward the sickness, toward the virus, that everything is lying, not the truth, something like that. This is from the foolishness that we have in mind that brought us to see the reality of the world, reality of the disease. This example, right? Okay, now we can see the how bad or how dangerous of the bias or prejudice that can cause the problems from ourselves first, and from others, people around us as well. And as I said, that it's because of the insecurity that we have in mind. We have desires, we have anger or ill will, we have ignorance, or we don't know the truth of life, the reality. So the mind has been crowded from that things we call defilements or the disease for the mind. Just the same as we have the water or a river. If the water is dirty and not clear, so it's difficult for us to see through it, right? So we cannot see the fish, we cannot see the rocks, right? Whatever underneath the water. So difficult. So once the water is clear and clean, like we can easily see the reality. Okay, so that's easy for us to make a right decision, right judgment. We don't really panic, we don't really worry or have fearful about things in what happening, okay, or even in the future, because our mind have clarity to see things clearly and don't really aware, don't really fearful about the future, because we are aware of the present moment. We have the ability and the energy of mind that be able to have the good decision and have the ability to see something in with a righteous way. Okay, so like the picture, the water that's clean, so we can see water underneath and have rocks and fish. And with the mind, when it's clear and clean and nothing to crowd the mind, so the mind easily find the truth of life. But the truth of life is from the energy of peace and happiness. Okay, so it's a nature of the mind when it's clear and clean and free from all thoughts, free from negative thinking or free from negative energy. So the mind becoming clear and bright by itself. And the clarity of the mind and purity of mind will bring the happiness and peace. So for many of us who practice meditation daily, we know it's about meditation, right? That potentially cures the mind from prejudice and bias. Okay. When the mind is gradually clear and pure, it's like a crystal ball, right? You see it clear and radiant, and we can feel calm and comfortable and peaceful when our mind is clear. It's like a physical body when it's clean from taking a shower. We feel very refreshed, right? We feel refreshed, we feel really clean, and we didn't want to touch anything dirty. We want to wear the new clothes. We want to stay in the clean place, right? We don't want to stay near the dirty place, right? When the body is clear, body is clean. The mind as well. One is clear and clean, so we don't want to do any bad things. We don't. Is the ability for the mind to separate what is right, what is wrong, what is negative, what is positive, and the mind will choose to do the good thing, right thing, and positive thing. And meditation, it works, right? It works for everyone. Okay, so we looking for the way to reduce the bias and prejudice. It may not go away. The world, we have seen a lot of problems still there. It may be difficult to get rid of the bias from the world, but if we know how to reduce it, how to reduce the bias or the prejudice, so we are like a person who can stay on top of the problems. So we know how to deal with the problem, like a server that we can serve on the top of the waves, right? If it's strong and dangerous, and many things underneath is very dangerous and powerful, but we can stay balanced on it, and we can easily find peace and happiness from the situation of difficulties or problems, because we have awareness. We stay the mind at the present moment all the time. We don't let the mind to stay in the negative ways. We don't want the mind to be obscured with the fear, with the worries or anything. Okay, this is the result of meditation practice. So this is how meditation works for everyone, not only for Buddhist monk or Buddhism or any religion, anyone, any age, any race, any gender. Finally, when we reach the true happiness or the true nature of the mind, we will understand the reality that every human being are the same. It's the same. We all find the same thing. We are going to find the same goal. Is happiness, and we will have more compassion more sympathy to share love and kindness with another easily, without hatred, with no anger toward others, because the mind is clear. So we don't need to harm anyone. We just share love and kindness easily to everyone around us, especially our beloved ones in our family. So the first group of people, we need to take care of them. And once the family is happy, a happy family, so our society will be happy as well. And everything we can get it easily. So you got it, right? You got it what you're searching for, because your mind is strong, you have secure mind and peaceful all the time. Okay? All right. I think it's a good time for us to meditate, to prove that meditation works for our mind. And I believe that every one of us who have experience in meditation, so we really confident in meditation as a tool to bring happiness and peace in mind, and is the best way to clean the mind, to find the mind, to find the inner peace in mind, without searching far away. Okay, it's just inside ourselves. It's called the center of the body. Okay, so the center of the body is the resource of pure energy, is a resource of true happiness and peace. So we know that, and when we close our eyes, don't expect to get there quicker. Okay, spend our times with the relaxation, both mind, body, and the relaxation in the body and mind will guide the mind to stay inside and to firmly stay at the center of the body and easily detach from the thoughts and negative things that try to let the mind outside. It's a way that we shower our mind daily and as often as we can. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining the program right now. So, are you ready to meditate? Either from Facebook and YouTube. All right. Now sit back and relax. Find your comfortable position. Once we have the comfortable position already, now very softly and very slowly close our eyes. Close our eyes softly and gently. Allow our eyelids touch one another softly. Allow the eyelids to relax, and we maintain the awareness with the present moment here and now, with our physical body. Make sure this posture let us feel comfortable. We adjust our posture until we feel this posture. Let us sit as long as we like, with no pain, no ache and sore. Now we are going to relax every muscle in the body. We start to relax the muscle on our head, down to our forehead. Relax the muscle of our head, our face, our cheeks, our chin, our jaws. Relax the muscle of our neck, shoulders, down to our back, our arms, all the way down to the tip of fingers. Relax the muscle of our trunk, down to our hips, our bottom. Slowly and gradually relax the muscle of our legs, all the way down to the tip of the toes. Relaxed. We feel the relaxation flowing throughout the body. Let it becoming the stream of relaxation that flows freely to every muscle. Let us feel so relaxed, so calm, soft and gentle. We can feel every muscle is fully relaxed. There's no sign of tension at all. We start to feel lighter and lighter. We start to feel the physical body becoming disappear. Feel the physical body is light and weightless, as if it's blended with the air around. We just keep calm and enjoy the relaxation of our body. There is no expectation. Just be here and now, enjoying the moment of peace. Enjoy the moment of relaxation. This time is our own personal relaxation that we allow ourselves to sit comfortably, to sit free from all things, from external world. Allow the attention, allow the awareness to stay inside the body. At any part of the body, or right at the center, with ease, relaxed and comfortable, as long as we can. Now let us continue to relax the mind. We just simply stay awareness with our breathing to observe our breathing and follow the breath to the center space to relax the mind, to allow the mind to rest at one point. We just simply breathe in and out, deeply and slowly breathe in to allow the fresh air fill our body and mind. When we breathe out, we release all negative feelings, release worries, anxiety, or any kind of negative feelings out of the mind. There is no concern about anything. Take our time into the relaxation. Consciously stay awareness with the breathing for a moment until the mind becoming soft and gentle by its own, that we can feel more relaxed, more free and detached from external world. Our mind becoming soft and gentle as we can feel the lightness and spaciousness from within, as if we are floating in the air, so peaceful and joyful. It is a sense of liberation or freedom that we can easily stay here and now with the relaxation, peace, and happiness. There's nothing to worry, just be calm and comfortable as long as we can. Once our mind is gradually relaxed and still, once the mind has less thoughts, less negative feelings, now we can easily stay the mind at one point. The happiness and peace gradually grows at the center of the body, that we feel soft and gentle automatically. If our mind wanders or there's a distraction, we just no pay attention to it. Just keep calm and welcome the mind back to the center space. Welcome the mind back to the relaxation and comfortable feeling. We can also repeat the mantra or visualize the bright shining object to keep the mind calm, soft and gentle at the center. We can visualize the bright shining full moon, the bright shining star, the bright shining sun. Choose only one object you like the most to enjoy observing the bright shining object. Let it stay still. Let it stay at the center space. Enjoy observing the bright shining object. Visualize at ease without searching for the clarity. Whatever clarity we see and experience, we just be comfortable with it. Be kind and comfortable for whatever we see. We can repeat the mantra together with the visualization by allowing the soft and gentle sound of mantra coming from the center space, from the center of bright shining object. Sammarahang, Sammarahang, Sammarahang. We can repeat the mantra over and over, softly and gently, not too fast, not too slow. Feel the sound of mantra coming from the center space. Let us feel so relaxed, so calm and enjoyable. Taking times on comfort and relaxation without any question, any expectation, or anything. Just be neutral. Keep the balance of comfort and consciousness, moment by moment, as long as we can. Do our best to bring the mind back to the comfortable feelings. We can readjust the body and mind anytime if you need it. Take it easy to stay the mind calm with no effort at all. Be neutral and idle as long as we can. Now, let us enjoy the moment of peace in silence. Sammarahang Sammarahang. We maintain our mind softly and gently, right at center space. Be kind and satisfied with our own mind. Observe every experience from within with neutral feelings, courteously. Allow our mind to be clear and bright, to clarify itself. Maintain awareness with our comfort, consciously. There is no rush, no expectation. Just let it be what it wants to be. Observe the transformation of our mind, that it becoming more pure, more refined, that we can feel the peaceful feelings and happiness becoming expansive. We are becoming the space of peace as the mind gradually connect with the inner space at the center of the body. It gradually and naturally connects with the true peace energy. Let us feel so energized, so calm, soft, and tender. We enjoy observing our mind further. Let ourselves be with peace and happiness continuously. Allow peace energy to occupy our mind. Let it becoming the radiant of peace, so bright and clear, so shining from within. We may experience different things. It depends on our mental condition. As long as we feel comfortable, we just continue with peace and joy. Now the peace energy keep arising from the center space. We just simply allow the peace energy to expand in every direction. Let it becoming the radiant of peace. Expand further and wider. Let it cover our whole body, cover our whole house. Let it cover the whole city, the whole state, Let it grow and expand further, covering the whole country. Every country around the world, encircling the whole world and beyond, reaching horizon and new universe. We are the center of His energy, so energized, so clear and bright, full of love and kindness, full of energy of peace and happiness that we can share with every being around us. Let peace energy as love and kindness to be shared with all people around the world, to all living beings, to be happy, to be peaceful. May they be free from suffering and danger. May they all be safe. May people around the world live in harmony and happiness. There is no conflict, no violence, no bias and prejudice. Everyone love one another as one big family. For those who suffered from COVID-19, may they all be safe, have the speedy recovery. May they live long, prosperous, and be successful in their lives. For those who pass away, may they rest in peace. We share love and kindness with our beloved ones, especially our parents, our family members, friends, relatives. May they be happy and peaceful. May they be well in life, be prosperous, be healthy, and live long. If our beloved ones pass away, may they rest in peace. We are the center of His energy, so bright and clear from within, so calm, soft and gentle, so pure, full of His energy. At this moment, let us make a wish for our own self in the positive ways. Let us continue to make a wish for a moment. We are coming to the end of session. We just simply stay awareness with the peace and happiness from within, and gradually reconnect the mind with the surroundings, with the breathing in and out, where we can feel the warm air from surroundings. We can feel our body. It can move. We can adjust the body. We can do some stretching while the mind maintains peaceful inside. Now very softly and very gently, whenever we are ready, slowly open our eyes. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for joining the program together until now. And I hope you have a good experience. Please share your good experience if you would like to. So this is a peace time. So I hope everyone can find peace within you from the meditation. And we also gain the benefit of it. At least we know how to reduce the negativities from the mind, reduce the negativities that let us feel unsecure and let us have the prejudice or bias. So it's easy for us to deal with the world with smart way and with positive thinking, positive actions. With that, before we depart, I would like to give you the blessing. With the power of purity of my teachers, myself, with the power of peace that we have gained today, by becoming the brightness in your mind, becoming the energy of peace, bring you happiness, success in your life. And whenever you meditate, may you attain the inner peace and wisdom within you easily without delay. Thank you very much again. Be safe, take care of one another, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.